ABC13 starts now.
Fighting intensifies in the second largest city in Ukraine as people move underground to try to find shelter from the air raids. This is a live picture from the capital city of Kyiv, where it is 1:30 in the morning right now. Russia reportedly surprised by Ukrainian resistance as troops advance on Kyiv. We'll have a live report on how the United States is responding, and you'll hear from a Ukrainian exchange student in the Houston area coming up in just a few minutes. We begin tonight, though, with Houston police investigating what they say is the 9th shooting involving an officer just this year. Hello again, everyone. I'm Tom Abrams. A man allegedly carjacked a 19-year-old's vehicle and then led police on a chase in northeast Houston that ended with a shootout. ABC 13 reporter Roxy Bustamante joins us live with more on what's happening now. Roxy?
Tom, the 3 officers involved in this shooting were not injured but are on administrative leave during this investigation, and that is standard protocol with the Houston Police Department. Now, we're also told the suspect that was shot by officers is at a local hospital in critical condition. A car chase involving a carjacking suspect ended here on Tidwell near Wayside early Sunday morning. Police say it started around 7:50 a.m. on Hillcroft and 59. A 19-year-old told police he left the car running with the door open as he was throwing out trash. When he returned to his Chevy Tahoe, there was a man believed to be in his 30s in the driver's seat. The teen then tried to get in the back seat when the suspect showed he had a gun. The 19-year-old then got out of the vehicle unharmed. Less than an hour later, Houston police spotted the suspect and the stolen vehicle at a restaurant on 59 in West Little York, and the suspect led police on a brief chase before losing control and getting out of the vehicle on Tidwell and Wayside.
We ran for cover in the hallway. He unloaded a gun.
Houston police say the suspect started running on foot and opened fire on officers. 3 officers, including a canine officer, fired back, hitting the suspect. He was taken to the hospital in critical condition.
I understand that this is, I think, the 9th officer-involved shooting in our city. As I always say, continue to pray for our officers. This suspect has a family, and I always say pray for the family. Just at some moment, I hope that this violence, senseless violence, and people firing upon officers, I hope it ends.
Roxy Bustamante, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
A Fort Bend County Sheriff's deputy who accidentally shot himself is now recovering at home. The Sheriff's Office tells ABC 13 deputies responded to a hit-and-run crash in Beasley yesterday. They say a taser failed to stop the suspect, who rushed toward them with a knife. Deputies then shot and killed that driver. At the same time, another deputy accidentally shot himself in the leg. He was released from the hospital last night. A family in Montgomery County hosting a 16-year-old Ukrainian student is trying to get her family out of Ukraine and here to Texas. The family, though, is struggling to cross the Polish border like so many refugees. ABC 13's Brooke Taylor just spoke with that teenager tonight, and she has her story. Brooke?
Tom, yeah, just heartbreaking. This 16-year-old from Ukraine, she says she may never go back home again. She's been here in Texas since the start of the school year, staying with a host family in Montgomery County. She's a junior in high school. Now, her host parents tell me it's one thing to see what's going on the news, and another to have someone live with you that's become part of your family and really see firsthand what's going on right now. They are trying to get her family from Ukraine to Texas. Now, her family, Anya's, live in Kyiv, the capital, under attack by Russia right now. They were able to escape to a village right outside of Poland, but her grandmother is 98 years old. She has a 9-year-old sister, and she says they can't drive any further and are struggling to get to the border. Her father has to stay in Ukraine because all men 16 to 60 years old must stay in the country to fight. I asked her what she thinks about this. She told me she really can't even go there. She can't get her mind to even think about that. Anya was supposed to go back to Ukraine in June. She says she isn't sure she's ever going to be back home. Each day right now is just filled with so much uncertainty.
I can't even sleep. I can't do anything because I'm 24/7. I'm watching news. I read my friends' messages. I'm afraid to miss some moments with my family, with my friends, feel all this stuff. So it's awful. My friends are scared, everyone's scared, my family is scared, and I understand that the war started, and I researched everything that night. I was so scared.
Much more from her first-hand perspective from just talking to her family coming up later tonight at 10. Also, her host parents have started to raise money to get her family here to Texas. You're also going to hear from them, and you'll hear just how close this has become to their heart and why it's no surprise the community is standing behind them. Live in Montgomery County, I'm Brooke Taylor, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Brooke, thank you for that live update tonight. Houstonians demonstrated against the invasion outside of the Russian consulate again this afternoon. They held signs denouncing the war and called for peace. Some demonstrators say they never imagined something like this would happen.
My heart is beating for Europe, and Ukraine is part of that. And I think Europe has done too little, too late, and we need to stop this craziness.
Close down every consulate and embassy in 200 countries. Expel their staff. Take stand, otherwise it's coming to you.
The president of the Global Peace Initiative, which organized that rally, called on the United Nations to end Russia's permanent membership to the Security Council. The president of Ukraine has agreed to send a delegation to meet with Russian negotiators at the Belarus border with Ukraine. This as fighting intensifies in the city of Kharkiv. Vladimir Putin putting Russia's nuclear deterrent forces in a state of heightened readiness on this Sunday. And ABC's Rena Roy joins us live with the latest tonight. Rena?
Well, Tom, Ukrainian officials say more than 300 people have died and more than 1,000 have been injured in the Russian invasion. But those numbers are likely higher and will likely only go up even more, with Ukraine's leader doubtful a diplomatic solution can be reached.
In a new video message, the president of Ukraine saying he doesn't believe there will be a breakthrough in talks with Russian negotiators as both sides prepare to meet at the Ukraine-Belarus border. This as intense fighting spreads to Ukraine's second largest city of Kharkiv, a children's hospital forced to move into a bomb shelter. Others across the country also finding shelter underground, hiding out in metro stations. The Russian attacks focusing on key infrastructure, with a massive fire burning south of Kyiv, lighting up the sky after an oil refinery was struck. Ukrainian military and civilian volunteers lining up to receive weapons to help protect the capital.
Kyiv is not only the symbol, it's our native city, and we want to make sure that the world knows that Russia's main target is right now to take the city.
Although outmanning Ukrainian troops, a senior defense official telling ABC that Russian troops have faced more resistance than anticipated, burning through supplies such as fuel faster than expected. Vladimir Putin ordering his military to put Russia's strategic deterrence forces in a state of heightened readiness, saying it's in response to what he called aggressive statements from NATO countries.
This is really a pattern that we've seen from President Putin through the course of this conflict, which is manufacturing threats that don't exist in order to justify further aggression.
Ukrainian officials calling for more military aid as they try to defend their country.
We need more defensive weapons, because we are defending our country against a very strong enemy.
The U.S. and countries like Germany, Poland, and the Czech Republic are all sending weapons to help bolster their defenses.
The U.S. and some European partners are now moving to bar some Russian banks from the SWIFT system that facilitates foreign transactions. They're also targeting the Russian central bank in a major move that could lock up over $600 billion the Russian government has in savings abroad. Live in New York tonight, Rena Roy for ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Rena, thank you for that live report from New York tonight. We appreciate it. Still to come, the evidence that some researchers claim proves COVID-19 came from an animal and not a lab leak. Plus, what authorities say they found hiding in this shipment of onions.